Okay, Keir, so after the last time we played Bradford, I think many would have thought that it would have been an easy win for Bradford again tonight, but we've proved a lot of people wrong and we come away with a 2-1 win to book our place in the semi-final. You must be delighted with that performance.
Yeah, really good. Really proud of the side. As people will probably have noted, huge changes to the side. 9 first-team squad players rested for tonight ahead of a really big game on Saturday. So league's always going to be the priority for me over the course of the season, and the County Cup will obviously just fall behind. But it was really important for boys to get minutes, show a clear pathway for under 18s, youth team players that are playing in the development side, and high performing development players that get given a chance in nights like this. And they did the club really proud today. If you think of people like Emilio and Jamie Cunning, who have been at the club a number of years, really good servants, given a chance tonight, and they were both exceptional. Jimmer, who's been out for a while with a calf injury, his first start for the club since probably, I think it was Lydney away. So he's had a couple of months out, captained the side and scored the winner tonight. But I could talk about everyone who played this evening. It was just a really, really good, gutsy display. And I think anyone that was here, another really good crowd, would probably agree that we were deserved winners tonight with an understrength side against, we'd probably say, other than Jake Brown, who started on the bench for Bradford tonight, probably their full-strength side. So, yeah, really happy, really proud, and sets us up nicely, ready to go into Saturday.
So as you touched on just then, we were up against pretty much a full-strength Bradford team. It seemed like a polar opposite performance to when we lost 3-0 to them. And like you said, 9 first-team players rested. Can you put your finger on what the big difference was? Because there's a big gap between those two performances. Maybe
they underestimated us a little bit. Maybe that played a part. And I just thought we looked hungry from the start. There's lads that in and around the squad now that are hungry to keep their shirt or get themselves into the squad or get themselves into the team, and that's how I like it. It's like the Lions' Den. Like, lads are knocking on my door saying, I want to start, I want to be playing, I want minutes, I want this, I want that. And when you give them the chance in a cup game like this, they've been patient, and it showed that they deserve their chance tonight. And I'll have a really big headache leading into Saturday now. I know I've rested lads in preparation for Saturday, but if I took that same 11 or that same squad Saturday, it would be deserving of that. So yeah, it's been a really nice, refreshing performance after the disappointment of Long Levens. Maybe I was a little bit harsh on the boys when we spoke after that game. You think over the course of the season we've probably only had maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 tops poor performances over the season, and we've only been together now maybe a total of, I don't know, maybe 45 games. Don't know the exact number, but we're still growing, we're still learning, and we're happy to be that side at the moment. Like I spoke to you after Long Levens game, maybe promotion in top 4, we can't think about that yet, but enjoy a cup run now. Semi-final, the cups, the County Cup, some of the big teams still in it, some teams still to play. We won't know who we've got for a little while yet, but hopefully a really good cup tie that we could enjoy. And you know, when you get to the semi-finals, who knows, you could end up at the end of the season top 6 in the league, semi-final or a cup final. And I think that's been a really, really productive year, and seen lots of young lads come through the development side into the first team for tonight, and hopefully many more.
I'm going to make an assumption that some of the bigger teams make it through to the semi-final. Would you field a similar team against higher opposition, or would we reintroduce players like Gary Higdon back into the starting 11?
I think that if you look at the top leagues, I'm talking like Premier Leagues, you know, I think you'll always have maybe like certain members in that squad that will get promised cup runs, and you know, that's the time to look after the boys that haven't been seen many minutes. So I think we'll continue to do that. Obviously, tonight was probably an anomaly, a one-off occasion where you rest 9 first-team players in a cup match and give so many development and youth team an opportunity, or lads that are coming back from illnesses and injuries, the chance. And sometimes you have a night like tonight that works perfectly. So we'll assess that, whoever we get in the semi-final, what league games we've got around them. But there'll be no reason why I wouldn't take any of those boys that played tonight into any fixture, into a semi-final or a cup final or a playoff final, or you know, a huge title decider or something like that in the future. I know we're not quite at that level yet, but I think that's how well they done tonight as a group, and I think you probably seen the crowd after when we walked off. I think they were proud to give them that applause coming off, and the players received it well after.
And lastly, silly question really, but who was your man of the match for the season?
I think everyone would agree that Will Stead was probably the standout today, but there was lots of good performances. That's like the old Wilbur that we know and love, and if we can keep him involved and we can handpick games for him like that, I'd be more than happy to do that, keep him involved with the club. He's been playing for the development for a number of months now just because he just wanted to drop down and enjoy that with his mates and not have the stress and the pressures and maybe the commitment with work and things like that. But he worked tirelessly tonight. He set up the goal. He was key in everything good we did. But as I said to you at the start, the overall team performance was just absolutely exceptional tonight. I think if you probably watch your highlights back, the only way they were going to score was with maybe a penalty that they might feel like they should have had early on in the second half, or an absolute thunder blaster like that Lions have put in. I've seen him do that a number of the times over the years, lucky enough to play with him and manage him at Wiltshire, and he's got that in his locker, and that's probably one of his better ones that he would have scored even at the age of 38 or whatever he is now. It was an unstoppable shot, and he'll probably enjoy that one, but I'm just glad for us it meant nothing to the final result.